want to watch from the helicopter shot, and you can do that if you download the HBO Max app on your phone or tablet and use it as a second screen. You get heli shots, you'll get onboards as well on there, and get all...
Hello guys! Welcome to Motogp Le Mans, and today it's a French Grand Prix, the French sprint for Motogp, and can Marquez win his third sprint in 2026? Let's have it in Motogp.
Today be the day that he changes the script. Home hero Fabio Quartararo on the second row of the grid. Shouldn't be there really on the Yamaha, but he's been...
Yeah, Quartararo shouldn't be on my Yamaha, but he's been really good all weekend.
The main race, of course, last year. He starts from row 4. It was Marquez who ran out victorious in the sprint 1 year ago. He starts from the second, but says he hasn't got the pace. Here we go then.
Here we go.
Sprint time at the
13 laps to Le Mans. The revs are up, lights are out, it's go! Few wheelies, great stuff for Marquez, he's going to take the lead, but Bezzecchi on the inside is going to take the lead instead.
On the outside of Marco Bezzecchi, who's the best off the line. Look at the dust being kicked off.
Bagnaia back at the inside Mark. Look at Martin! Quartararo's at the 4th.
From Fabio Quartararo, Marquez is back to about 6.
He got duffed up. He was hesitant into turn 3. Someone came around the outside, someone took the inside. And
Hello there, Lando. LN1.
He had that little wheelie and he just got engulfed in the pack.
Martin's in the lead, that's a big surprise. Yeah, Martin must have just a perfect line. I went straight up the inside. Or went around the outside. Pro rider. Mark Marquez. Jeez, Mir's Honda shaping into the those two corners. Martin leads. Marquez 5th.
Fabio Quartararo, who's had a brilliant start in 4th. He should be able to get through easily if he doesn't get passed first by Schwab.
Yeah.
And Pedro Acosta then, who's lurking behind. Still, Martin leading in 2nd place. Marco Bezzecchi.
Yeah. Marquez on top.
Here comes Acosta on.
Oh, Acosta on Mir. That's aggressive from Acosta. He crashed there last season, last lap in the sprint last year, but that's aggressive from Pedro.
The door was open there, but Pedro forced his way through. You have to.
Yeah, Acosta forced his way through. He had to.
This is the Bugatti layout of the track, and that's where the 24-hour track rejoins.
Or Bugatti Veyron. Yeah. The classic Veyron supercar. Deep from Bez. Bagnaia had a little chance there. Gian Antonio is, where is he? He's dropped to 13th.
It just shows how tight it is in Motogp.
Yeah, you got Morbidelli 16th at VR40 team.
Not only that then, but are you approaching at enough speed to release your right high device, that kind of thing, when you get up to...
Yeah, could be a yellow in sector 2, I think. Ah, it's looking Marini.
Looks like Luca Marini's dropping down our order on our timing screen. We'll keep an eye on that one as the Honda man gone down. We're on board here with Marco Bezzecchi looking at his training pal, Pecco Bagnaia.
Yeah, Luca Marini's crashed.
Held up, I mean, how close do you like that? In the middle of the corner, I mean, there's no way through there, but Martin's pulling away.
Yeah, Martin's pulling away. Our Folger's gone down with him.
Been great in the sprints this year, Bezzecchi. Best result of 4th, 3 crashes.
Yeah, and look at him now. He's fighting with. He's fighting for 2nd with Pecco. Pecco looks really good this weekend. I'm not going to lie.
And I think that's what he's trying to do. That's why he's going a bit steadier. He's trying to let the race come to him.
Jonas Folger also having a crash. Look how tight it is now behind.
Marquez, Acosta to Marquez.
He's got through on Mark, hasn't he? And now
Mark's struggling out there.
As well, so Marquez dropped to 6th. He was incredible this morning with a new all-time lap record.
Yeah, he was.
He said, I do not have the race pace.
And he wasn't wrong at all.
The downpours that were forecast for today, actually, but we're told they should be coming about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's a storm warning. It's a storm for Marc Marquez.
Yeah, storm for Mark.
He's 7th now under pressure, and through.
He's dropped to 7th now.
His brother is the next one who might be coming through on Marc Marquez. He just
Mark's struggling out there.
Well, he looks like he's looked all weekend, apart from this morning. In Q1 and Q2, he threw everything at it and he looked like the old Marc Marquez.
Yeah, that's true that.
He looks like he's on an outlap. Oh, really wide there for the championship.
Oh, Bezzecchi's gone wide and Bagnaia's at the 2nd place. That'll be good for Mark in the championship battle.
Musée corner, the museum, and he goes up into second place. So deep.
The best marking out for is at least a point here with the way he's going.
Just releasing the brakes slightly, making sure he doesn't make any mistakes. Now Bagnaia versus Martin. Where have we had this before? We haven't heard it for quite a while though, have we?
I had Bezzecchi versus Pecco for a while.
With a great battle here a couple of years ago between themselves and Marquez.
Yeah, 2023 that was, I think.
Checking out at the front.
And obviously 2024 was when we had Martin versus Pecco versus Mark for a win. Martin ended up winning that one out in 2024. If Bezzecchi just crashed now, does that mean Martin would take the championship lead? Quartararo doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely fantastic on the Yamaha.
He is at the bottom of the speed traps. You're talking about an 8
Yeah, only their, I think their fifth race with a V4 engine, and Quartararo's got them in at the top 5 in a sprint.
Get to the end of the straight, you to sort of be a bit defensive, which ends up costing you time because you know you're sort of in the jaws of being passed.
There's a yellow in sector 1. Oh, it's Morbidelli. Oh, it's Digi actually.
Wow.
So, another crash in a
Third place in the championship's out.
Had one in the USA, of course, in the collision with Marquez, and he just loses the front arm.
Oh, he almost took out his teammate.
As well. Frankie Morbidelli, so easily done, seen it so many times here. That chicane.
All because of the start.
Yeah,
Yeah, all because at the start that was what cost Di Antonio.
Then that big hill they go up through turns 1 and 2.
Here we go. I think Pedro's going to get past here. He's going to get close on the braking now.
Or Costa having a look at Quartararo, but Quartararo again on the brakes. Always proved Quartararo has. He's one of the best riders in the world. And it's proven again why he's, other than Marquez, he's the best rider on the grid. Other than Marquez, Quartararo is the best rider on the grid, or the second best rider on the grid. Oh, Costa be inside. Came from a long way back. I think he wanted to get a move done before it was straight. At 5. Pedro up to 4th.
Well, Pecco is closing in.
He's closing on Martinez, Bagnaia.
10 faster than your leader.
Bagnaia could be in contention here for a possible victory this weekend. Martin started 8th on the grid. I didn't expect him to be up there. Especially start for Martin. Got a brilliant launch, went up to like 4th after 5 seconds. And look at the line Martin takes. He goes around me outside whilst others around him struggle. I mean, what a move that is. That is a brilliant move from Martin. That is just fantastic.
You don't often see that.
Just Martin being his usual aggressive self. Oh! Didn't Quartararo Bagnaia just touch?
Antonio's rejoined the race.
Did just rejoin, but he's way back.
Steady at the moment, just over a second. There is Quartararo keeping these fans entertained. Remember, he was on pole last year in that epic French Grand Prix.
He was on pole last year, but he couldn't convert it.
Came through to win it. Marquez looks to
As
have...
the other home hero, Zarco came to win it in the changeable conditions.
And now obviously you can feel the tyres, you can feel the bike. And I bet he's now wishing it wasn't 3.6 seconds down.
Sector 4 yellow flag. Oh, it's Bastianini, I think.
Bastianini looks like he's gone as well.
Yeah, Bastianini's gone.
Terrible run.
Holding his wrist there.
Crashed this morning as well.
Yeah, Bastianini. Strange what's happened to him since he moved to KTM.
Final corner.
Truth to say, he's only got 1 podium since. He had a little knee slide as well.
The bike skittles away from Bastianini at the front. The gap gain stays at a second. Martin upped his pace again and matched Bagnaia. Different lines there between the Aprilia and the Ducati. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slightly wider was Martin. Not much in it, no. Time-wise, it looks about the same.
Marcus van Beve's with him again. He's back behind Ramia.
Riding through the corner speed now, and not, you know, the starting Motogp evolved into it, get that bike picked up, but now with this aero, with the ground effect bearings, and that's where the Aprilia is strong. It's almost like, I'm not saying 250 style, you know, where you keep as much corner speed, but The corner speed is upping, isn't it?
The first thing Tom
Yeah,
Brad said
definitely.
when he got the Motogp bike, when he got out in and amongst everyone at the test, he said it's more like Moto 2 than World Superbikes. Like, can you believe a World Superbike is more point and squirts? Like he said, that's the way the development of these bikes now, with all that
Yeah, it can be.
they can carry so much corner speed and turn.
Lap 7, Martin starting in front. With Bagnaia second, the second behind, then Bezzecchi a further second behind. The top 4 covered by 4 seconds. Another yellow in sector 4, same corner I think.
The gap at the front, very steady.
Who's gone down now? It's Morbidelli.
At the front. Morbidelli has also come a cropper in that final sector. So both of the VR46 riders have crashed in this race.
Trying to get the bike going again, but
To get back to his
you know,
bike here.
unless you want to just complete a race and just carry on. Looks like a stop motion movie that did, where Morbidelli just stopped in the gravel.
You feel like that section's sort of been cobbled together. It doesn't really work.
But it is.
Yeah.
It is essentially
It's battle for fifth coming to proper here with Crotoro holding Mia and Marquez up. Marquez the fastest out of the two. Only by a tenth though.
First clips here that Jorge Martin might have this one. He just eked out another couple of tenths over Bagnaia in that second section.
Yeah, Martin might have this one.
In that part of the racetrack, Martin.
Well, do you know what I mean? He'll use it at front.
Quartararo holds firm in fifth. Still, Marquez not able to make inroads on Mia. Your sprint leader, Jorge Martin.
Yeah, Martin, the sprint leader.
The sprint back in the USA. Close the gap to his teammates.
All because of that insane launch he had.
This move here is so decisive because this is the brave bit. He goes to the inside here, but then when we get into the braking zone, he thinks right around the outside. Look, there is room, but normally then you're the dirty part of the track. You're going to get pinched off. But because he's so aggressive there, he forces it.
Yeah, he forced it.
Sort of
It's fantastic from Martin.
There,
Always been, over the last few years, always been one of the best MotoGP overtakers.
What Marquez there, it looked like he found Bezzecchi in his way, and it almost forced him to roll a little bit.
Yeah, definitely did.
Basically put himself in no man's land, and it's messed up. His start of the race, he's down in 7th place. At the front, still Martin from Bagnaia, 1.2 the gap. Martin.
Still 1.2 gap between Martin and Bagnaia, then 1.2 to Martin, to Bagnaia to Bezzecchi, and then Bezzecchi Acosta again 1.2. 1.2 spread all around Madrid, to be honest.
Sliding his way down to the garage there.
Yeah.
Another one who needs to work on his starts. Bear in mind, Aprilia looks like a good launch bike. It's the early laps of races that are costing.
Yeah, early laps of races, I agree with. He's quite struggling quite a bit. Then towards the end of the races, he looks really good. Middle part and towards the end of the races, he looks very strong. I'll put up 9 because that's fast approaching. Staying steady at 1.4 between Martin and Bagnaia. I agree with Alex to catch up to Mark. I may probably get it done on Quattro here though.
Another 10 feet out on that lap by Martin. This is a lot of people talking already at this stage of the season. But they say Martin is their title favourite. Having seen how he's recovered from his.
Well, me have a look at Quattro.
A litany of them last year in MotoGP.
His best fish is 4th.
He's come back and another test under his belt in RF, and he's starting to feel like he reckons he's not going to see his full potential until the summer. I think we're getting towards that point now.
Yeah, me too. And imagine if he does win the title and then yet again he's leaving the manufacturer he's won it for.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me if John May won the championship, left Aprilia and went to Yamaha.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Does sound like it though, with all the rumours going around. The rumours going around that Pecco Bagnaia may join Marco Bezzecchi at Aprilia, which I'm not be surprised by. Martin's still in the lead. I still got it up on the top right, just underneath lap series. I usually change it whenever there's a lead change.
You'd be trying to get a freebie off him, wouldn't you? You know me.
So, right,
Definitely suit you.
we have 10 fast approaching, we're about 5 seconds away from that. As Joan Zarco, last year's race winner.
Incredible. He said he made some changes for qualifying and it just didn't quite work. And
Let me go back to the old.
yeah, strange, isn't it?
set a bin for Zarco. That's what I think you should do.
Still come. The forecast for tomorrow is
Yeah.
for rain, like we saw. In fact, a bit more biblical than we saw a year ago.
Yeah, the rain could play a big part in the outcome of the race tomorrow. And I'm all hyped for it.
Will the story be different?
Will it be different?
Have something in the rain.
Yeah. We might see have something. Will probably Zarco have something.
He has developed that in his armoury over the years. He's had to.
Oh, he looks so good on that, brilliant.
His teammate though, 3 seconds behind Marco Bezzecchi. Yes, bringing home crucial championship points.
Yeah.
But he's got to sort out his Saturdays, hasn't he, Bez?
Yeah, Bezzecchi has to.
Yeah, to win this championship.
Martin effectively won his title
on the sprints,
by the sprints.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Martin won his championship by just being consistent with sprints. By winning those sprints and then being consistent on the Sundays. Did Martin get a 15 podiums or something on way to his 2024 title on the Sundays? I think he did. Lap 11 fast approaching.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing a little bit. You need the tyres to drop off a little bit more where you can make a difference. Or you just wait for the rider in front to make a mistake. You just get the yo-yo effect on these stop-and-go tracks.
Yeah, you do.
On the brakes, you lose a bit on acceleration.
Diego Moreira in 11th. Surprisingly, he's actually the faster than Zarco.
Ahead of his teammate. Second Honda in the race.
Yeah, they should put him last season other than Chantra, because Chantra is awful.
Yeah, Moreira, as we expected.
All of his sprints have been good.
They should put in Moreira instead. Moreira's just got it, he has. He's Brazil's next future star in MotoGP. He is Aldeguer 13th.
Pretty much 10 seconds behind after 11 laps.
Also, there is a difference in where you start, isn't there?
That makes a huge difference.
Talk about how difficult it is to pass. Brad Binder started right down the order in 21st. He's made it up to 14th, but that's about his limit.
Always have an hydration break strap. Always got to. There's Top Rack in 16th.
Started in 12th. He's just gone backwards. That was deep from Top Rack.
Yeah, he was holding his breath then.
First race for him here at Le Mans.
Yeah, first race for Top Rack Gilgo at Le Mans.
No, it's straightforward track to learn, but then it's you get to that brick wall of now what. He'll genuinely he'll look at Fabio's data, Quattro's, and be like, how on earth is he finding extra 0.6 of a second?
Jorge Martin looks like he's on Wales. It was a moment yesterday. He hangs so far off the bike.
Yeah, Martin usually does. I don't get how he does it.
Side pods that have been one of their weapons. And yeah,
Alex Marquez and Igura battling away now for 8th.
Thinking about it.
Yep, Igura.
Stronger as the race goes on, Igura. Alex Marquez going to try the comeback. It's not going to work.
Well, Ion with the cross, blocking nicely.
You're looking at some of those side pods on the Aprilia. Is it just me, or is if you're an engineer, are you starting to add little bits on your bike that do absolutely nothing just to see if other people copy you?
Yeah, Marquez having a look at me here.
Or currently, possibly is happening right now. But hey, that's why you.
Oh!
Marquez.
I think it might be an eye.
Might have been. Was that Igura? No, was that? Oh, Ralph Fernandez, I think.
Yeah, I saw there's a flash of
Ralph Fernandez.
light blue of the Trackhouse bike. Yeah, and it's the bike of Ralph Fernandez from 10th place. He crashes out.
Ralph Fernandez crashing out. When Marquez crashed out a couple of years ago.
Set on fire. And now it's crashed out of the race, having failed to get through into Q2.
Is Mark going to throw something at this with 1 and a bit laps to go?
I don't think so.
If I was him, I will.
I don't think he's got it.
One, I haven't got it, but 2, I'd just rather get some
That's up.
points. It'll only be 3 for him today, could be 12.
Oh, crash, Bezzecchi! Oh, Mark!
He's in the fight under a corner.
He's high-sided on the corner entry.
Well, Bezzecchi for a second to Mark.
What's
Here we
this?
go, into the final corner.
For God's
here.
sake.
This is going to be a biggie.
This is.
Oh no, oh wow!
That's a big one.
It loses the front and then it grips.
Oh.
And then unfortunately it grips again. Throws him right. Imagine what he must be thinking now. Get me this. I am done. How much can one human's body take?
Yeah, how much can his body take?
Incredible shots of the motorcycle flying through the air.
Just lost the front on braking.
I think he's hurt one of his ankles.
Finished.
He's been put through it today, isn't he? This year, I mean.
Yeah, he didn't put through this year by Ducati.
At the front of this race, let's go back to our leader, Jorge Martin. He's got 1.2 seconds ahead of Marquez's teammate, Pecco Bagnaia, who looks on course. Bagnaia here for a second place in a row in a sprint.
Yeah.
He just can't finish GPs, can he? The main races on Sundays in Pecco's Achilles heel.
He's not on a podium since he won in Japan.
Well, there you go.
Made it look easy at the end, hasn't it? He's super stable.
It's super stable. Martin's made it look easy. Jorge Martin wins a sprint here in Le Mans. Martin's back. Takes a bow.
Takes a bow across the line. Never a shrinking bar.
Jorge Martin is back in business. With Bagnaia second, Bezecchi third, Acosta fourth, and brilliant stuff from Fabio Quartararo takes fifth. With Drummer sixth, Vargo is seventh, Alex Marquez eighth, and Diego Moreira does go ninth, with obviously Ralph Hernandez and Mark crashing at the end of the race.
First sprint point with ninth place ahead of Johan Zarco running at the top 10, but Jorge Martin there, absolute class, and he made that with
Yeah, Martin, a class of art, that is, a class of work from Jorge Martin. Yeah, that's what happened in Austin.
They'll try and do one again just to prove a point. Yeah. I know how to do a wheelie. You know, they're not easy to wheelie these bikes. Every bit of aero on these motorcycles is made to keep the front wheel on the ground.
It's making a difference.
There he is. Jorge Martin is your race winner then.
Martin, the sprint winner.
Grand Prix of France.
There we go, that'll be it for a sprint. Jorge Martin takes a sprint win. Marquez crashing near the end, but that was a huge crash. Hope he's alright. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe if anyone's new here. It's tough if you signed in. And turn notification bells to see future videos, streams coming up. I'll see you all next time for the race tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Hope you have a great day. Man, Mark needs to get somewhere tomorrow in the wet. Otherwise, it's done.